Hello, everybody. So it's Miss Price, and today I am doing my read aloud. So it's me and it's Mr. Lion here. And we're just gonna chill with you, and we're going to read Somebody and the Three Blairs. And this book is by Marilyn Tom Hurst, and illustrations are by Simone Abel. I am neither one of those people, so I don't own the rights to this book. All right. So, friends, I just hope that you are staying strong out there. I know in Maryland, we just found out that we won't be returning to the schoolhouse for the rest of the school year, but I pray that you stay strong, that you continue to make good choices, and you continue to do the right thing because it is worth it. Okay, so please remember those good strategies and those good social skills that you learned when you were with your teachers and in the classroom. And even if you didn't have such a good experience in school and you're like glad that you're out of school, just think about the possibility that you may have an amazing year next year and the year after that. And to all my friends who feel anxiety right now, I hope that you receive an overdose of peace today, that you receive peace every day, and just know that things will get better. They may not feel good right now, but they will get better, okay? So let's get to our story. Okay. Somebody and the Three Blairs. It's a little wobbly. Hope you can see the pictures from here because it's not really poppy like the other book we read. And it has like pops of color, which are cute going around, but it's not the same. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're ready. One Sunday morning in a small house on the edge of town, Mr. Blair, Mrs. Blair, and Baby Blair were sitting down to breakfast. "It's such a fine morning," said Mr. Blair. "Let's take a walk on the park." I think that sounds about right. Let's take a walk on the park. "What a good idea," said Mrs. Blair. "Feed our ducks," said Baby Blair. Does that sound like a baby? Like, feed our ducks, feed our ducks. Okay, sorry. So they took their coats and a bag of bread crumbs and set out for the park. Now, I'm hoping that you can see the pictures and the details, so I'm just going to move it a little closer. And here's the next page. While they were gone, somebody came to the door. Whoop, intruder. Somebody knocked, and when no one answered, somebody tiptoed in. Oh no. There's a lot of repetition here, which means that you see the same thing over and over and over again. And so just before I read this page, let's take note. How many characters have we seen so far? So we have one, that's Mr. Blair, two, Mrs. Blair, three, Baby Blair, and now we have four, and that is somebody. Somebody. We don't know who somebody is. We could call him Mr. Bear, I guess. Um, so he sniffed and sniffed. He looked at the breakfast table. "This food is too dry," said somebody. If I was a parent, I'd be offended. "This food is too noisy," said somebody. But this food is just right. He looked for somewhere to sit down. Oh, you know what that is? He's looking for a new setting. Remember, the setting is when or where, all right? And so, what is the setting of the whole story? Okay, it is the house. It is the house. That is right. Just in case you said the house, please give yourself a nice pat on the back. Booyah. Okay. So he found a chair. Okay. "This seat is too hard," said somebody. This seat is too wobbly, said somebody. But this seat is just right. Ooh, okay, now let's look at all the seats. Ooh, now he's looking for something to play with. This bear is just everywhere, all in this house. He looked for something to play with. Ooh, this game is too noisy, said somebody. Now, this is the second time we've heard that word. Maybe let's go back. Let's retrace our steps. Wobbly, hard. Yeah, I think it's the second time. Yeah, the second time, because the first time he said it was too noisy, it was when? It was when somebody was eating the food, okay? But now he's saying the game is too noisy. Now, what do you think the word noisy means by the context of the story? So, when you look at the context of a story, it is the details of the story. What surrounding things or elements help you understand what is being said? What is the author trying to convey? What do they want you to know while you're reading the story as you go through the details? And so, in this context, let's read this. This game is too noisy, said somebody. Now, this looks like a bunch of cans or some type of bottles, right? Do bottles make noise? Noisy is when you hear a what? A loud sound, a very loud sound. So let's see. That's sad. My book. Maybe not the book. I don't want to harm the book. Let's try this. Whoa. Okay. Is that noise? Yes, that's noise. Now me flipping through the page. Is that noisy? Now that was louder than this. Is this page turning louder than when I just used this thing to bang on the chair? No. If I pick up the teddy bear, is that noisy? No. Oh, this is not a teddy bear, y'all. I'm sorry, Mr. Lion. It's a lion. Sorry. Okay, it's a lion. This pond is too small, said somebody. But this stream is just right. Oh my gosh, is that really a pond? Let's look. Is that really a pond? No. Is this really a stream? No. Ooh. Oh, I think he made a mess. So somebody looked for somewhere to sleep. So now, where do you think he's going? What setting in the house? What place in the house could he be going if he wanted to go to sleep? Let's see. Oh, if you say the bed, that is correct. Now let's see which bed he chose. This bed is too big, said somebody. This bed is too small, said somebody. But this bed is just right. Oh, look, he chose the bed that was just right. Okay. Oh, guys, the family's back home. Ooh. When Mr. and Mrs. Blair and Baby Blair came back from the park, they saw the breakfast table. Let's see. Oh, I want you to see. Somebody's been eating my crunchies. Somebody's been eating my Crispies. I gone. said baby Blair. They looked around the room. Like this. Just a looking. Somebody's been sitting in my chair. Somebody's been sitting in my chair. Busted, said baby Blair. They went into the kitchen. Dun, 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 dun. Somebody's been emptying the cupboard. Somebody's been raiding the fridge. Naughty, said baby Blair. They went upstairs. Oh, forgot to show you the picture. Okay, here we go. Flood! Help! Lot of water. They looked in the bedrooms. It's a burglar! It's a monster! It's a big teddy bear, said baby Blair. It's escape from the zoo, said Mr. Blair. It's escape from the circus, said Mrs. Blair. It's escape down the drain pipe, said baby Blair. Where do you think it came from? Somebody phone the police, said Mr. Blair. Somebody call the fire department, said Mrs. Blair. Somebody gone home, said baby Blair. Let's see. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, bye-bye. Come again and play tomorrow. Now, parents, I'm sure you'd be like, don't come back to my house to play tomorrow. But I hope that you enjoyed that story. Now, we briefly touched on some things. And so remember, this week we're focusing on grammar, and we're focusing on past tense as well. But we also go back to review those old details and those old content areas. So that's why I talked about setting, and I talked about characters, so that you could see the evolution or the adding of characters throughout a story. So they started with the 3, and then they added somebody, which is the teddy bear. And with those things in the story, they use the adding of settings and adding of characters to build suspense within the story and to build on the structure of a story, so that it keeps attracting the audience. So just remember, friends, to just take it easy. I know things are rough right now, and things are really uncertain, but I believe that things will get better. And I know I keep saying that, but remember to just treat everybody that you come in contact with kindness, real, genuine kindness, and to enjoy yourself, the time that you have to rest right now, and just enjoy each other and love on each other. So until next time, see ya.